So yeah, you know that feeling when food looks amazing, smells incredible, but after one bite, you are like, wait, what just happened? That's exactly what I've been experiencing here. Welcome back to my channel from Mora with love. Ajdź geteszte ku suflet, și ku inke un kilogram de sare. So yeah, there are three things that, in my opinion, people here sometimes overdo when it comes to food. And just to be clear, this is based only on my experience where I live and the people I've met. It doesn't mean it's like this everywhere in Romania. I remember when I first went to the countryside and we had a barbecue with my wife's family, and I was really surprised because the way they prepared the meat was very different from what I was used to. In Poland, when we make pork for a grill, we usually marinate it. We use oil, spices, garlic. We leave it for a few hours, sometimes overnight. The flavor comes from the marinade. But here I saw people just cut the meat, put some salt on it and straight on the grill. And not just a little bit of salt, a lot! My father-in-law especially, he really liked to salt the meat, and at some point I actually asked if I could do it myself because I prefer to add salt later, not before. It's easier to add more than to fix something that's already too salty. And there was this one situation. We went to birthday in Rysznów and the pork was so salty that even my father-in-law couldn't eat it. And if he couldn't eat it, then you know it was serious. I also remember a trout we made on the grill. Anna's uncle prepared it in a salt marinade, like literally salt. So I thought, okay, maybe I should wash it a bit before grilling. But no, he took it out and added even more salt on top. I took one bite and honestly, it tasted like salt with fish, not fish with salt. And that's when I realized something else. It's not just about salt. There are actually not that many spices being used. In Poland, we use a lot of different spices, mixes, herbs, garlic, pepper, but here I often struggle to even find some basic things in stores, like marjoram, for example, or juniper berries. Look, I found these nice shoes here. Puma shoes. Someone left them behind, and if you want, you can just take them. This is pretty typical in Romania. And I remember when my wife's family visited us and saw how many spices I had at home, they were confused why I needed all of them. So yeah, that was definitely a surprise for me. Aici, dacă nu e serat, parcă nici nu are gust. The second thing is sugar, and this one really surprised me. I've noticed that people here love things very sweet, but for me, sometimes it's just too much. Recently, we celebrated our son's birthday and we ordered a cake, but without sugar. And here is the funny part. When people hear no sugar, they think it's not edible. But honestly, it was one of the best cakes I've ever had. Because usually when I go to birthdays here and try the cakes, they are so sweet that I can't even taste anything else. It's like sugar with something, not dessert. And it's not just cakes. Even jam, here it's called dulceața, is often extremely sweet. Sometimes you can barely taste the fruit. I remember making apricot jam once and I added just a little sugar, but my mother-in-law made her version and she added over a kilo of sugar. And I was like, this is going to be sugar with fruit. Hello Kitty, do you like sugar? And she just said, that's how we like it. And I also noticed people add sugar to everything, tea, coffee, it's almost automatic. Whenever I go somewhere, they offer me sugar, and when I say no, they look at me like something is wrong. So yeah, I feel like here the sweeter it is, the better it is. La noi, dacă nu e dulce, nu e bun. And the third thing is oil. And this one is everywhere. I feel like a lot of food here is fried, and not just lightly fried. I mean really fried. Like everything can end up in oil, pastries, street food, even simple things. I once saw a Romanian YouTuber making a fried egg, and she poured so much oil into the pan that the egg was literally swimming in it. And I was like, wow! I remember once I made eggs for my father-in-law without oil, just simple. He took a bite and he couldn't eat it. It just didn't taste right to him. And that's when I realized it's just a completely different habit. And you can really see it in food in general. A lot of things are fried or very oily. I don't judge people who eat it. Everyone can choose for themselves, but for me personally, it's just too much. So yeah, the amount of oil used here really surprised me. La noi, dacă nu e in ulei, parcă nu e mâncare. So yeah, these are just my personal observations from living here and experiencing everyday life in Romania. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel and share the video. It really helps to content reach further into the depths of YouTube. And we will see how far this vlog can actually go. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one. Ne vedem data viitoare!
I sit here in silence, my heart's beating, my heart's running fast.